Hey everybody, it's AprilDavisPI. It is Sunday, August 15th, 2021. We are at day 31 since the emergency evacuation that occurred on July the 16th. And we actually are back in the apartment as of day number 28. At the end of day 28, we moved back. As you can see, there's Ableu sitting on his little beating pad. And the apartment is kind of a mess because we still have some things from upstairs that are going to go elsewhere, including that extra piece of cat furniture that Alfie could not climb on by himself. That's being donated to a friend. So Snow, if you're listening to this, please get over here and pick this thing up before it gets donated. We also have some shipments going out today, or tomorrow actually, Monday. No shipping on Sunday, so those will be gone. The best part of this is the dishwasher. For the first time in almost 8 years, we have a dishwasher that actually works. It works so well that I can't even hear it. No more grinding. No more sounding like it's trying to push rocks through the hoses. It's amazing. We actually got a little bit of paint right here on this wall. The handyman claimed he didn't get the notice about it, but he did paint this wall. He did add the baseboard down below that doesn't exactly match the other baseboard, but it was actually better than what was there before because it covers prior damage that's never been replaced. Now, he somehow just forgot to paint the last strip right there. I'll have to do that myself because, you know, what can I say? What all started this was, of course, the bathroom, the mushroom. I'll link that video on the top right corner for those who haven't seen it. But in this area right here, and yes, this is a new TP rack provided by the management company. I'll get to that in a moment. But down in this corner, well, it's not a corner now, but the old vanity actually used to extend a lot further than the new vanity. So at the corner of the old vanity and right behind the TP rack, that's where this all started with the mushroom. Then of course the wall behind the toilet and behind the vanity was removed up to 3.5 feet. Out of this whole incident, I did get a new piece of drywall to 3.5 feet. I got a new toilet valve and toilet hose. I got an 18-inch wide vanity. However, it does not have the depth that the old one had. It does give me more space to walk around in the bathroom, but there's literally very little cabinet space whatsoever. But we did get the new piping, the new valves, the new hoses. I requested all of that, and we finally did get the bacteria out of the bathtub since the mold company had removed the toilet and placed it in the bathtub. Gross. Yeah. New little scrubber there. We needed that. But, you know, it's not the best, but it will definitely do. It's new. It's clean. It's undamaged. Now, for some reason, the handyman was supposed to do the first 4 slats. Actually needs about 5. He only did 2. You cannot see it from this angle, but at night, without the sunlight coming through the bedroom window and with just the lighting from the bathroom, you can see that between slats number 3, 4, and 5, there are still quite large bubbles. They don't show through this lens as far as I can see, but at night it's very visible. The person that came, that I hired, that the management approved to help clean, she was the first to notice that the bubbles were there, which I wasn't surprised. I tried to get the handyman from the management company to fix that, but he said it wasn't necessary. Now, the floor in the dining room and the living room was also damaged, and they actually replaced from here all the way to the front door. It didn't need to be replaced that far, but he did. So I think it probably would have taken an extra 5 minutes to get these bubbles that are in the floor. I mean, these are just two small little slats here. They could have just come out another 2 to 3 slats and we'd be fine. The manager, who has never been on my side from day one, has been quite nasty about this. This is the same person who has failed to fix the broken air conditioner for almost 8 years now. She says they are not coming back to fix this flooring, and I said that's fine. We will just wait for a mushroom to sprout. I'm sure it probably will, considering that there's still water. I can still feel the floor panels squishing underneath my feet when I walk at night, especially when I take off my shoes and I just walk on this section with socks on. I can feel the floor go squish. So there's definitely still water there. Now maybe because it's not in a dark bathroom and it has some exposure to sunlight, maybe there won't be mold, or I should say a mushroom, but mold definitely probably once that water starts to dry up. As you can see, if you look ahead to the front door, they supposedly fixed this. They put in a new plate and they put on some protection on the back side of the door, but you can still see fully out into the courtyard. So we don't want any creeper or creepy crawlies coming through here at night. So that still has to be fixed. They said he's very busy because of all the time that he spent here, so it'll take about a week to get him rescheduled. But I definitely don't want things crawling through here, because when I first moved in and I had Alfie and Tomcat, we were invaded at night by crickets, and it was great for them, but it was horrible for me when I would wake up in the morning and find them flat as a pancake, dead beside me on my pillow. But yeah, this still needs to be fixed. Now, he did replace quite a bit of this flooring here, but for whatever reason, they took the baseboard off. It's hard to see since this soon-to-be donated cat furniture is in the way, but they did not paint that. So I'm going to have to paint that myself, because it just doesn't match the rest of the work that they did, especially since we have 2 different types of baseboard molding now. We've got the kind that's here that was painted, and then we've got the kind here that was removed and not painted. This would have only taken a few minutes. It's just the typical work that gets done in this building. It's very shoddy. I've heard horror stories from other neighbors about collapsing doors and collapsing shower rods, and shower rods hung with saran wrap. So you kind of get the idea of the type of work that's done in this building when the neighbor has to complain because their shower rod is attached to the wall with saran wrap. Yeah, this is life here. It's this is what you get in a rent-controlled building. But the most pleasant thing out of all of this is the new dishwasher. Some of the negatives are the fact that I'm still going to have to go buy paint now and finish the work that should have been done while the paint can was already here. I also have severe back issues now. Not that I haven't already had a bad back before, but I'm actually having to go in tomorrow afternoon for a spine MRI. Spending 28 days on the floor upstairs was not good for me. In fact, I'm going to need to cut this video short because it's hard for me to stand up right now and stand up straight. My spine is so screwed up from all of this. But we're here. Alfie is happily sleeping under the bed right now. Sorry he's not making an appearance, but he just had some dinner, and after dinner he likes to go underneath the bed and hide for several hours and snore. So the boys are good. I'm good, except for my back. And after 28 excruciating days of being on the floor upstairs, we are finally home. We still will have another appointment with a handyman, and apparently there's going to be at least 1 or 2 trips that I'm going to have to make to the hardware store to finish some of the paint that wasn't finished, and place your bets on how long it takes for the slats to turn to either mushrooms or mold, those few slats that weren't replaced. But life isn't perfect. We make the best of what we have to deal with. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye-bye.